everybody. It's Ariel Hooper here. We're here to shake the matrix. You know, I wanted to talk to you something that has been really affecting your mystical Ariel here. It's been just the whole reprogramming your brain. Realizing that we're like a computer. We are a computer. And just like a computer, it's been programmed. So I don't know if it's necessarily reprogramming it or unprogramming the bullshit. But either way, this is something very important because we have to recognize the way we speak, the way we move in our intentions are completely what keeps unfolding our world before us. And I know it because I think about my life before and the way I would speak, and then I'd watch it unfold like a TV show in front of me, and I go, fuck me, holy shit, this stuff's real, you know? So where I'm at now is even more amazing. I've been getting to go through all these experiences of before where I once would go, oh shit, and freak my shit out. Now I look and I go, huh, I'm as calm as a heck, man. I'm completely calm. I have no issues here. And that's an amazing place to get to. And because I've been getting to this place, it's not saying I've arrived. Don't ever think that I'm saying that I've always got more to continuously be dust in the wind and gain more understanding of life. But I've got to a place where honestly, it's not much can shake me. Not much has me lose my ground. Although we've come to the conclusion that hangry, if I go, don't leave me with no meat or hunger like that, it's not a good idea. But everything else. So what do we need to do? We need to reprogram this brain of ours. Because it's a powerful way to reshape your thoughts, beliefs, and even your behaviors. It involves consciously replacing negative or limiting patterns with positive and empowering ones. So when you think, I can't do that, you're like, it's not I can do that. I am. See, we always put something into the future rather than now. I am this. I am an author. I am a public speaker. I am an encourager. I am a business coach. I am a CEO. I am smart. It's I am. Remove those negative wavelengths that you continuously place in front of your face every day. It is important for us to recognize that we must also interrupt those negative waves. And we get to take constructive action in truly reprogramming our minds effectively. We get to say, hey, that's a lie. Don't you speak that. Don't you allow that to come through. So here's some steps I want to teach you guys, some things to help reprogram that brain of ours. Remember the importance of the brain and heart connecting. Identifying those negative patterns. They start to become aware of those things. We need to become aware of those negative thoughts we have, those beliefs or behaviors that are holding us back. We need to pay attention to these recurring negative self-talk, doubts, or fears that arise in these different areas of your life. Pay attention. Pay attention like you want nothing more in life than to change this shit. Because it's not enough to just say, I'm okay there. No, you're not. If you are not in the moment of what you truly desire in your life, then you're not. Because trust me, what you program with your heart and mind is the only thing that gets to unfold around you. That's why I have this saying, no one shall cross this line of my tent. I know where my space is. You challenge and you reframe these negative thoughts once you become aware of them. If you're not aware of your self-talk, it's very difficult to move through. And you can't listen. It's not about the other talk that people give you. It's your self-talk. You are the one that believes those things. You are the one that has those beliefs entangled within you. But once you become aware of these negative patterns, challenge their validity. They're not true. Challenge them. Really dig at them. Watch them motherfuckers disappear. Ask yourself if these thoughts are based on facts or if just merely assumptions. Oh, there's a key word. Assumptions. It just is phenomenal to me when I began to look at assumptions. Wow. That is where I was really able to unravel to the next level. I realized what I created in assumptions I thought were facts. We do that. We create assumptions and we make them so intense that we want them to be so real. We'll even grab crowds around us to help affirm those real things. We must remove those assumptions and limiting beliefs. Reframe from the negative thoughts into the positive and empowering ones. For example, here's one. If you often think, I'm not good enough. Come on, we've all been there. Refrain from it. I am capable and deserving of success. You see, I went through a year where I realized there is not much I can't do. And even though that part of me annoys people, because they think sometimes I know it all or can do it all, I'm proud of it. I'm one of those people that can look at something, step back and observe it, and turn around and either rebuild it or fix the dang thing. Whether it's mechanical, whether it's furniture, no matter what, a house. I can also look at an empty space and draw up complete blueprints of what to build there. I learned all that when I was in school as a young kid, because originally I was going to go in for carpentry. So I went into this program where I learned the first year amazing things. I learned I could plumb. Not big plumbing stuff, but some stuff. I learned that I'm a very good business coach. I learned I'm an entrepreneur. I learned that I'm a good person. I learned that I have everything within me. And that I was never weak. I allowed God's breath to empower me. And realized that this brain that I was allowing to think this way is only because I was believing a fallen mindset. I was believing what we would call Satan, devil, the evil. I believed the evil side of me. I didn't believe what is life in all creation. See, if we recognize and believe what is life in all creation, and we are that embodiment, we really want to unravel the lies we believe. We begin to want to practice affirmation. Let me talk about that. Affirmations is positive statements that help us reprogram our subconscious minds. We repeat in front of a mirror and with conviction. For example, we say, I am confident and capable of achieving my goals. However, remember that repeating affirmations alone may not be enough. They're not enough. Gotta keep fucking digging, man. We have to interrupt those negative and to reinforce the program. So the moment that negative goes out of your mouth, you go, hey, oh, put that back away. That's not true. Call it what it is every time. That's not true. See, something inside of me, I hated the word you're a liar, because I got called that so many times, even with my health. People don't know me, wouldn't refuse to just come into a hospital with me and see. And I let those words rule my life. To the point I went a long time without even getting help for my health, where I was just gonna give up. I had to reaffirm myself. I couldn't listen to humanity. I had to listen to the breath of all life, Yahweh, beginning of all things. So I began to notice when those negative thoughts or those self-doubt thoughts were creeping up in my consciousness, and I chose, because I am consciousness, to replace them with the positive affirmation. Why? Because the breath of all life doesn't need that bullshit running through this body that it's encapsulated for this moment. See, people think when you recognize it's your God that it's a dangerous thing. No, it's not. Because you realize you're embodying life. Therefore, you have a great thing to take over and do. Which means change your shit. So interrupting helps break the cycle of negative thinking, and it reinforces the new positive beliefs. We have to take constructive action. Reprogramming our brain is not just about changing our thoughts. It also requires taking constructive action and align it with our new belief system. See, we got to break down these things and write down our goals into small actionable steps and consistently work towards them, taking action, reinforcing them with positive affirmations. And it helps to solidify the new neural pathways in your brain by repeating this. I am confident. I am abundant. I have great finances. I have a great house. I am kindness. I am healthy. I am all these things. Reinforce. If you're sick, don't say I'm sick. I am strengthening my cells and I am getting healthy. And I know I bled those things back in the day and I'm sorry. When I was in hospice, man, the things I know now, I don't ever need to go through that torturing experience. Nothing is torturing to me anymore. I've learned to find peace in the midst of any storm. Because of what I did with here and here. I recognized the powers of reinforcing those positive affirmations. I recognized the powers of recognizing who we were, and I began to remove myself from people and anything that caused me to be anything but where I was going. I surrounded myself with those positive surroundings. For a while, that meant solitude. And then one day I woke up and I realized that I had surrounded myself with the same-minded people, with positive influences around, people that could greatly support my brain change and programming rather than rip it down. I didn't need to seek out the support, but you can. Those like-minded people are important to have around. Uplift the ones that uplift you and inspire you. You'll begin to engage in activities that bring you joy rather than just pleasing. Such as reading, personal listening, to motivation, podcasts, whatever you do. But remember this, as you're going through this. Practice self-compassion. Reprogramming your brain takes time, and it's not easy. Okay? I had to pull myself 7 months into desert and then 1 year up in a mountain, man. Be patient with yourself, okay? And practice self-compassion. Throughout this process, celebrate those small victories and acknowledge the progress and the gradual progress. And setbacks are a natural part of growth. They're not failures, man. Failures is when we just decide that's what it is and we don't get up. Remember, reprogramming our brain is a transformative thing. It's a long journey. It's not easy. But it requires us to be consistent and give a great effort and decision. Let's make a dedication time towards working on ourselves. And combining the repeatedness of affirming. Do not stop. Interrupt and keep interrupting those negative thoughts and self-talk. Use constructive actions. You will effectively rewire your brain and create a more positive and empowering mindset. Trust me, man, no matter what you've gone through in life, it's not about the story. It's about what you believe. Peace.